Hello, beauty.
See her
Oh, you have
trying to get
two
some
times.
nuts.
Wait, so you have two times the same race of dog, but one is white and one is black, like yin yang?
Yes, yes.
Oh my God, that's such a cool idea.
And they
One
are,
day
and
I
they are,
have it.
and the way that they behave is like yin and yang, you know? Like Loki is very lovely and sweet and very cute and tries to do like things very, very smooth, but instead, well, it depends, no? But usually for humans, he does that. But instead, like Kiara, she's so independent that she doesn't want you to hug her too much, just the amount that she wants, and she will tell you when she wants to be cuddled and all that. So
Cute,
it's so interesting. Yeah.
cute. Well,
Hey,
okay.
Eva.
I guess we're live. So you may start if you want to. If you don't want to, I will cancel the stream. As if it would be that easy.
let's
Wouldn't that be
let's
fun?
build budget on the public.
We're ditching today's stream. Bye, guys.
That was short.
Sorry.
Okay, so welcome everybody. This is the marketing working group call, as always, at Unlock DAO, and definitely Stella is wearing it all. Yes, yes. Oh, that T-shirt is very nice. Yeah. So, well, for today, DAO call us, not DAO call, the marketing working group call. We have just only 1 point, maybe two points to cover. The first one is Q1, Q2 budget. So I've been doing some numbers and I really want to address some things so we can really see how much budget we are going to spend on what kind of projects also that we want to do. So let's get into business here. Um, where was this? Here. Okay. Mm. So how you been, Stella, Jonathan? Welcome, welcome.
So far, so good. It's only day two, so there is still hope for this week.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, you know, we are approaching so fast to Christmas, and I have so many pending things around Christmas, even things. So yeah,
I
okay.
can feel how everyone is like slowly retrieving themselves, from Telegram, from Farcaster, from X, from LinkedIn. You can really feel everyone just like going into holiday mode.
Yeah,
And I mean, the good news is it gives me, I don't know how you feel, but it really gives me some time to stop spending half of my week with messaging, right? And just work on some stuff that have been. Uh, I love
dealing.
when there is positive funding results on our sheets. I haven't even opened that document yet, so this makes me really happy. Sorry. This makes me so happy. By the way, we need to put me back on the multisig again now that I have a clean wallet, please. But okay,
Yeah.
other topic for another
Yes, that would be awesome. Okay, yeah, let's do that at the Councils of Stewards. Awesome. Hi, Gosman. Welcome, welcome. So, this is like very roughly a budget that Andrew has built for each of the stewards, and in that case, this is specifically for marketing. So this budget would need to be executed between January 1st until June 30th, which is Q1 and Q2. So for this, at marketing, we have like 4 different lines of things we spend usually budget. One is the reward community proposals, which is where all the content contributions come. So this is the amount that we would be considering, a million up on budget. Currently, the price, well, that this was the price on the time he shared us the budget proposal. So this would be retroactive quadratic funding of, in this case, content contributions, and also community generated proposals. Let me see what's happening over here. So this could be also some other kind of community proposals, maybe, and I'm thinking here could go also, if the project goes well, the translations. So, but that's another topic that we will cover later. So then we have the marketing strategy, which involves usually social media advertising or partnerships, event sponsorships, influencer marketing. This is something that should be here, but I would really like to move it as a different project, to have another kind of budget, but that's something also that we would need to address and discuss. And definitely the growth campaigns with Web3 communities. So when we receive these kind of marketing collaborations with different communities, this would go over here, you know. So for this, we have this amount in USD equivalent to this amount on App token. Per month, I am calculating, but obviously this will need to be reviewed, I think. So, sorry, this should be, yeah, okay. So, for this, we would need to like distribute how much we would give to each of these elements and activities for marketing. So I really would like your inputs so we can really see how this fits, and see if we can also give a little bit more on any of these ones, or maybe change to any other activities that we would like to have, considering that we are already still on an influencer marketing campaign, and that this would go on until January, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's in the first place. Any comments, thoughts, ideas? The same as me. How can we do that? Yeah. So
I think maybe a little bit more clarification would be good. So I think we already kind of agreed this year after our several experiences that we only want to sponsor hackathons anymore, right? We don't want to sponsor any more people just for using Unlock protocol, right? That's not really the idea, because it's open source, it's free, it's on chain. It gives organizers an advantage, right? Not the other way around. So I think it's really important to emphasize that by saying, hey, sure, partnerships and event sponsoring, but actually only to support hackathons and actual product building or even bounty hunting, right? But I think nothing really else, to be honest. I think that should be clarified. Then
Something like this?
Something like this. I think I would really take out the event sponsorships because they have brought absolutely zero ROI, right? There is no return of investment there. It just isn't. Or it's so small and insignificant that it's not worth the amount spent. It's super sad, but yeah, that's the way. So yeah, I think that's better. Influencer marketing campaign. So that would be what we're doing with RUMS right now. So I already heard from your meeting on Friday with Andrew that you're looking into the next ones we're going to do a campaign with before maybe returning to the RUMS people. So we get a mix of different influencers talking about Unlock. That sounds good. What is social media advertising?
That's something that we haven't done yet, but could be, for example, TikTok social media advertising.
Oh, gotcha.
So there are ads, basically ads.
Incentivized 5-pillar model. Yeah, sounds good. Influencer marketing, buyer persona. I don't think the buyer persona development should be part of this. I think that goes more into member relations and governance. I know it's going to have impact on marketing and communications, but I don't see it in that budget either. Growth-focused campaigns across Web3 communities, that would be Metopia and stuff like this, right? Maybe we can put in current examples. So people, when they read that, they are like, oh, that's what they are meaning, right? So maybe e.g. Metopia and an influencer marketing campaign, e.g. RUMS, HQ, and then social media advertising, e.g. TikTok ads, or promoted videos. I don't know, something like this. I think that would be easier. So now we have this a little bit more refined, right? That's good. So let's now go into concept, proposal, and amount.
Yeah.
Because what we can do here is making it the same order than the key initiatives above, because that will be confusing to read. So here you have social media advertising first, you have to influencer campaign first. I would order it so it has the same order, whichever is easier to reorder. The key activities, the bullet points are easier to reorder than do that. But I think having it in the same order is probably a good idea. And with the same naming, so people are reading this and they're like, oh, this is the same thing, right? Because right now it looked like an entirely different table. When I first read it, I was like, wait, is this the same thing? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's the same. It's meant to be the same thing. So yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
No problem. Sometimes I am. That tends to happen. my stream is just so bad. The stream's current bitrate is 3,575 kbps. It's lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 6,800. And I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if this is like, something that I need to set up directly on somewhere on YouTube Studio, or if this is something that just gets essentially defined by my internet. But I think it gets defined by the power, the strength of my internet, which seems to be absolutely horrible these days.
Have you tested your internet?
Yeah, when I go on these pinger sites, it says I have fantastic internet, which obviously is bullshit. I don't know. They never work. Wait, I can do that. Wait. Test internet speed. Okay. I'm going to the speed test. Go. Let's see. See, my download speed is... Oh, wait.
Yeah, but you know, you need to have upload speed.
Yeah, I know. Wait. It first tests download and then upload.
Yeah, exactly.
But also download has been very horrible. Yeah, it says, I'm sure. 350 Mbps. I don't think so, bitches. Sorry. Not you guys, obviously. Meant by that. Nah, that's just... It's just bullshit. It's not real.
Yeah, definitely YouTube is signaling something different. Okay.
Because that's crazy. That's not real. Okay, let's continue, nonetheless.
Yeah, let's continue. Stella, wanted to ask you, because I've been looking around and not sure where to find it. Where was our last budget that we approved?
I mean, it's definitely on Tally, right? That's always the safest one to look at. But also on Finances and Resources Working channel, there's one pinned message, just like in yours. And there's a budget proposal, Q3, Q4 one.
That's something that I was trying to check.
Yeah, whenever in right?
Budget, Q3, Q4. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to add the new one there as soon as we're a little bit further into it. But yeah. I mean, you're putting the budget in up tokens, right? That's what you're doing right now? Okay. Then I think let's say we get some really good video content, okay, in the next 6 months. Let's say we have under that good video content, we have like one per month. We think like, it would be really good to pushing that, right? I have like with the advertising on TikTok that I have used, I think, to not completely over leverage, I think it would be good to stick between, let's say, $10 to $20 per video. So that would make for, right? Let's say we go for the max, okay, for 6 months. So advertising one video per month, okay? That means we have 20 times 6, which is $120. $120 and up right now is what?
Let's see. Trying to go. Wait a minute.
I'm going there too.
There you go. According to Uniswap, our price is 0.00227.
Okay, so 120. Meaning we need around 60,000 up for this. So now we have a budget. Okay, it has buffer, but 60,000 up.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have the content creation in.
Wait a second. Should we? Yeah. Okay. Let's measure this on app.
If I would be you, I would put in both. I would first put in the up price, and then I would put in the current USD value.
Okay.
You know, something like 60K, right? And then versus $120 at current price.
Up, and this would be 120. You said?
Yes, correct. 120.
Okay, 120. Okay.
That's not a harsh, budget to get started with, I think. Okay,
Yeah.
and then 220 would be, what is that?
What's that?
Wait, let me calculate for you. 220. That's I'm so sorry.
Should we do LinkedIn? Because that's really crazy.
I know LinkedIn ads are super crazy. I don't think YouTube ads are really meaningful, to be honest. But I might be wrong about it.
We could do X ads.
Should we first get started somewhere?
Let's check on
before trying to do it on all platforms. I don't know. I would start with TikTok and then just see what's performed, because TikTok is a good testing platform, as you are allowed to upload variations of the same video and just test performance. And then once we've understood a little bit more about how that works, then in Q3 and 4 we could go to other platforms. Or is that is this too weak ass? Maybe this is too weak ass. I don't know. Anyway, 220,000 up roughly translates currently to $500. I would up that amount a little bit for 6 months.
Okay. Just a moment. What kind of...
But also, what we have forgotten is we still have a little bit over 1 ETH sitting with Carrot Casa for a first content creation rewards campaign. That's still a budget we have, and we have not used it yet. So I had a call with Sven from Carrot Castle, aka Incented, because we need a new platform, right, to do our content creation through. And so I think we should use Incented to do that. But we will only get this set up in during January. But that's on there. We still have 1 ETH of budget. My point.
Yeah, but that 1 ETH would be like compromised on the integration, or what?
No, it's to distribute to content creators.
Or retroactive funding.
Yeah. I talked to Sven about it because we never did a real activation with Carrot Casa, so that these funds were never really spent, right? They're sitting on a multi-sig wallet right now. And and then I suggested, because I know we need more marketing funds, I said, can we use it for that and, promote your platform for running content creation rewards programs? And he was like, that's a great idea. Let's do it. So we get a new platform that is actually actively maintained, right? not like Trumpers right now. And then we also get, get to distribute some funds we have from like, last year, essentially, right? So that means you have to sacrifice less budget on that. So I would keep what you have right now. And then I would say this is roughly $500 for content creation. Maybe add that right now. And then there's like roughly 1 ETH left to run another marketing or content creation rewards program in collaboration with Incented. So that he doesn't subtract.
Yeah, but this amount is, I just put it there just to remember that this amount is just only considering 4 different content contributors. Right now we have like 2 very active content contributors, which are Gosman and Soho. And they usually receive between 27,000 to 35,000, more or less. So there are like 2 new contributors that are now proposing content.
Yeah.
And I think they will continue doing that. So this would be like what we can spend like only for those. But considering that there is this ambassador program upcoming, and that what I understand is that kind of retro funding would come also from this, but like on a different string of how it's going to be evaluated and reviewed and all that. But that should also be considered here, right?
I'm having a hard time with this because it clearly falls under the member relations and governance tree, even though some of the tasks may be overlapping. But I think they should be different pools, This is why I told Nupa that she and Trix, right, have to talk about budgeting, because if they're not getting any budget in, they will have no funds to distribute, right? So I told her that, and now obviously the discussion is burning, right? Because they're like, shit, we need funds for the ambassador program, which is good. This is good that, that a thought has now crossed their mind. But I don't think you should concern yourselves with it. I just said that, they should use the rewards program we have and the amounts being distributed to active contributors as a reference, because I think it's been working to be a good reference, It's a good reference. So so I told her that, right? And I think she's just like, she's also in the state of like figuring shit out. So I think this is literally the stage that you encountered her in. But I think keep this very separate. You're only talking about your people here right now. So Gosman, and whoever else might be joining us, maybe through the one we're going to start running on Incentive. But I would add 220,000 up is good, equals roughly $500. It's a little bit less, but doesn't matter. This is what it should be, right? Then, and then in brackets, essentially add on that. You don't want to do it?
Because let me see how this is seeing out.
220,000 times 0.0022.
Yeah, just
or what?
a moment. Oh no, it's raining. Okay, let me see first. Let's say 35,000 plus 40,000 plus 40,000 plus from here we were having this retroactive funding also for Trix and Anupa, which were 60,000.
What, please?
Yeah, so what I've been looking like,
what are you
understand? Because I also want to understand like how much are we really spending on these retroactive fundings. So we can have like a really clear view for next year how we are going to this one. No, sorry. Where are we? Where is my tab? There you go. Okay, so here is Tally. So for retro funding, we had on August this Gossman and Soho retroactive funding for their content. Also, Stella received some, and this one were for Trix and Anupa.
I think they were they for Trix and Anupa, or were they for Kara and Anupa? I think it was Kara and Anupa. But yeah, doesn't matter. Yes, two. But it was because in their because of their contributions in their role as ambassadors.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in the same like line, we had this also, again, Grossman and Soho as content contributions, and these ones, which I think are still Trix and Anupa. So
sometimes it's Kara and Anupa. Trix, I think, only received something once. And he received it actually from my original delegated amount. So I shared my delegation with him, essentially, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in more of who really received it is the. I want to have clear, like, so we have been doing retro funding not only for our content contributors, but also for these ambassador thing, activities. Yeah. So, considering that, if we are going to continue, just only summing those, we have summed on that month this amount.
In 1 month?
This is in 1 month. So okay. So this would be.
But this is not your marketing budget, so I'm not sure why we're talking about it.
Because it has gone from our marketing budget. That's what I am trying to tell. This has been going from the marketing budget. So that's why I am really thinking, how many people are we really going to be able to fund on retro funding?
No, it's just no. Like, it shouldn't be coming from your marketing budget. Clear no. This is ambassador program. This has nothing to do with marketing budget. I really just told Anupa to use the rewards program as a reference for her ambassador activities. That's it. But marketing and ambassadorship are separate things. Some ambassadors will have overlapping tasks and will maybe contribute here and there, right, to marketing efforts. But again, that will still come from a different budget, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, let's say that we continue to have between 4 or 5 people contributing and having like and also that's something that I really want to address, is that right now we don't have any kind of limit, not only a minimum or a maximum limit of for retro funding contributions. So and the most that I would really like to set is the top one, the maximum.
Yeah.
Because there could be contributors that are really, really active and are like, I don't know, sending like 8 contributions, and they are getting like, I don't know, between 35 to 40,000, which hasn't come yet, but it has been between 35 and 37,000. So I feel that that's a really good amount. But also considering that because of the price action that we have had, also that has also like impacted in the budget. So we need to consider that too. Talking with Andrew, he said, "Yeah, let's consider a 2x if we have a down movement in our price, so we can have that also in your budget. But if it doesn't move to the downside and instead it goes up, so we stay with the amount that you are already preparing, which I find it like reasonable, and that we can work with that." Yeah, exactly. 1,050,000 for up for 6 months. Yeah, but right now what we have is this. Sorry, this. This is something that we don't have to
Actually,
consider.
we don't. This is what I was trying to tell you. We have over 1 ETH sitting in this wallet, which is like $3,000. So you have more than enough to spend. This is what I was trying to tell you, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to put that, in this budget. I really would like to have that as a secondary budget for example, next this the second half of the year. Let's say Q3, Q4, because we need to think.
So you don't want us to spend this for the
Incomes.
6 months? You don't want us to spend this for the next 6 months? That doesn't make sense. It's sitting there.
No, I want to spend them, but I don't want to spend them like, let's have this cashier open, I want to
No,
really,
but this is not. Let's have this cashier open. It's literally an incentivized content creation program on a new platform.
Yes, I understand, and I value that. But I think there are also some other kind of um, of costs that we will need to cover, and that we need to prevent that. So yes, we want to make more incentives. We need to onboard more people to create that kind of content, and obviously we need to be more active, like posting that kind of content that has been produced by them, but also having in mind that we have like a really short revenue stream. So I don't want to use it all at once. That's what I am trying to say. I want to use it, but I don't want to use it all at once.
But you could make a mix of funds. This is what I'm saying. So if you say like 500,000 up, right, is what you're using here, and then you use half an ETH, right, for the next 6 months from that incentive budget, then you're good. You have a healthy mix of budget resources without being over prudent. Because the idea of this is, look, this is literally funds we granted to them in ETH, which means we could convert it at a convenient time in USDC and make this program super attractive for continuous contributors like Gosman, Soho, right, and maybe even Jonathan. So I think instead of just giving out up rewards, which potentially people are just going to sell anyways and impacting the token price, therefore, right? We also have USDC now in the game from funds that have been approved last year. So literally, they don't even count for this budget, right? Because technically, on paper, they have already been dispersed and spent. This is actually a huge advantage, right? Which is crazy. So I think maybe just, obviously it's your budget. Whatever you want to do, you do it, right? But I'm just saying, why don't you do 500,000 up, and then you do half an ETH and make in brackets sure that this is not new budget, but this is already budget that has been spent in Q1 of 2025, right? Because
Okay, so then
you
we
can.
would need to. Okay. So then we would need to have that said here. So this was on ETH, right?
I think it's 1.2 ETH or something like this for Carrot Castle. Or originally approved for Carrot Castle, East Denver, 2025.
And going to be spent. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I am also seeing like Andrew's eyes of, wait, what? What budget are you talking about?
Yeah, the budget that has not been spent.
Okay.
You know, I'm responsible for positive fun surprises, right? So here's another one. Not just $8,000 to give it. Now we also have another 1.2 ETH that just popped up from nowhere. So you're welcome. I'm the gift fairy.
Thank you. Okay, so should we change this to USDC?
I don't think so, because right now the value is rather low. It's like at penning at 3K, somewhere there. But I'm pretty sure it's going to go up in the next few months. So let's say we're distributing those funds in March, maybe, right? Then that means it would have a higher amount. So maybe for now, just leave it in ETH and say 0.5 ETH or something, adding to your second, to your second concept.
Okay.
Yeah. So
then
500,000, right? Because we said the full amount you would want is almost $1 million. So $500,000 would come in up through our normal incentive program, and another 0.5 would be coming in ETH.
Okay, so wait a second. So this 500,000 would mean
I think that's almost $1,000, something like this. Is that true?
1,135.
Yeah. You're making this too exact for a volatile token. It could just be 1,000. It would be okay, Sissy. One just gotta love you for this.
Okay. So
okay.
So they receive app token and they receive so let's say
the incented platform version they would receive in USDC. So we would convert ETH to USDC at a convenient point in time. I can put Sven in charge of this because technically it's already his funds, right? But of course he's an honest person. So can you, behind incented, can you note in brackets Carrot Castle, because that connection might not be super obvious right now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So
put that in brackets. 0.5 ETH.
0.5 ETH.
And put it in brackets so he doesn't think it's roughly at $1,500. So that he doesn't think, you know, this is something that you're asking for, but like it's really like obvious that this is not, you know, that this is already budget spent.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't want him to go bonkers on you. Let me quickly write him a note so he understands this.
Yeah.
Because I brought you into that misery.
Okay. Which I find it good. So we can really think people can receive ETH, they will convert it to USDC, and instead incentivize them to use their app tokens for participating in DAO decisions and keeping those, or the most of those.
What? The most of those?
The app token that we are giving.
That would be idea that people sell less of the app token, and we can. I mean, our setup right now is pretty good, especially with the Itchy Vault doing its work. So it's literally not possible to sell something, at least to that pool, if one side is over leveraged, which is a really good thing. And neither to buy, so all good.
Yeah, all good. So then, okay, then we are all set on that matter. Wait. I think this would need to be. Are we talking? Wait a second. Just to like the last budget we had like 1,500,000 up on just on content creation on this one. So maybe we're going very low.
No, now we are actually going up. If you think about it, this is over 1 million.
Yeah.
Or what did you say? 1,500,000 was the old one?
Yes, 1.5 million up. So, but it's okay. Let's figure this. Currently, it would be like 1 million. So then, what we could do is distribute that between partnerships, influencer campaign, because we still have to distribute things here.
Wait, but
because, for example, influencer campaign on last budget was 1.4 million, a little bit more than that, but 1.4 million up.
Right now it's 1.2 million. That's not bad, especially because we're adding a non-volatile token to the mix. So I think that's good. It's okay. I think, but
okay.
Oh, you mean for the influencer campaign? Sorry, I was still at the content creation one.
For the influencer campaign. Yeah. So the last budget for influencer campaign was 1.4 million. Well, a little bit more, but obviously that. Should we repeat that, or maybe add a little bit more, considering that we should like go into some other influencers that may not be as cheap, well, not cheap, but really a great budget as Rams, because I think Rams are really delivering better with a better budget from any of other influencers that we have reached. But we may need to reach some others so we can like spread better our reach to more audience. Maybe like 1.8.
Yeah, put it in there.
Okay.
I don't think we have a choice, so I don't think this comes optional, really.
Yeah, unfortunately. So partnerships. This on last budget it was like 800,000 up. But considering Scout game, and I think we haven't delivered that. So,
Not at all. Not at all.
mm,
But it's not my fault. It's not hanging with me anymore. I promise. I stepped Julian on his toes like 100 times, and he has followed through. He also gave me ability to put on labels, so I have it all up and running. So it's sitting actually with Danny. It's not sitting with me anymore. It's sitting with Danny. I
and
can
what
step
he
on
needs
Danny's
to do?
toes.
What does he need to do?
He needs to put things in motion for a proposal.
Okay, so then let's say he is going to deliver. Should we repeat that amount again?
Yeah, try the same.
Okay. Now, something that I have like a little bit been lost or confused is, for example, his proposal. I think that kind of proposal gets into this kind of budget, right? So, in this budget, considering that we have approved that proposal
Yeah.
and that there has been a first payment done, right?
Yeah.
And there should be a second one to be done. Haven't those funds been like considered on the last budget that we have on Q3, Q4, or
Wait, let me check. I don't think so, actually.
does that come in?
Oh, wait, you're cutting off for me, like entirely. Fuck. This internet is the worst. morning. Let me end the live stream quickly.